This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So we will be given a list of integers as input. So in this case, this is the integers which we are given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. And after that we are given a integer as input. So this integer represents the number of queries. So here we will be given 5 queries. So there are two types of queries. Either it can be of type 1 or it can be of type 2. So if it is a type 1 query, we will be given 3 more integers as input. But if it is a type 2 query, then we will be given only 2 integers after it. So the first query is of type 1. So following the integer 1, we are given 3 more integers. So the 3 more integers are 2, 4 and 5. And out of these 3 integers, the first 2 integers represents the range. So the first 2 integers are 2, 4. So our task is to update the integers in the range 2 to 4 by incrementing it with 5. So this is the current input list. So I am copying it as such, and the range was 2 to 4. So we have to update the integers 2, 3 and 4. So it becomes 20 becomes 25, 30 becomes 35 and 40 becomes 45. So we have incremented the integers with 5. So this is the type 1 query. In type 1 query, we need not print anything. So the next query is of type 2. So whenever it is a type 2, we will be given only 2 more integers. So the 2 more integers are 1 and 3. So in this case, our task is to print the sum of integers in this particular range. So the integers in the range 1, 2, 3 are 10, 25 and 35. So when we add these 3 integers, we get 70. So that is the sum of integers. So in our output also we can see that first we are printing the integer 70. So this is how we get the 70 as output. And now we are moving to the third query. So the third query is of type 1. So for type 1 we will be given 3 integers. So 1, 6 and minus 5. So we have to update the integers in the range 1 to 6 by subtracting all the integers with minus 5. So in this case, all the integers must be subtracted with 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5 and 25 minus 5 becomes 20, 35 minus 5 becomes 30 and 45 becomes 40 and 50 becomes 45 and 60 becomes 55. So now the list has been updated. So we are moving to the fourth query. So the fourth query is of type 2 and the range is 1 to 6. So we have to print the sum of all the integers in the range 1 to 6. So we have to print the sum of the complete list. So when we add all the integers in the list, the value which we get is 95. So in our output also we are printing 95. So now we have completed our fourth query. So the fifth query is also type 2, but here the range is 2 to 4. So we have to print the sum of integers in the range 2 to 4. So the sum of integers 2, 3 and 4 is 90. So in our output also we can see that we are printing 90. So this is how we are printing our output. So our task is actually to define a class named integer list, which implements two methods. So first let us see the code which is given to us in hello.py. So this is the code which is given to us in hello.py. So in this code we can see that first we are importing a class named integer list, and after importing a class we are creating an object for that class named numList, and while creating the object we are passing the list of integers as input in the arguments, and after creating the object for the class we are accepting an integer q as input. So this integer q is nothing but the number of queries, and after that we are creating a loop that iterates for q number of times, and in every iteration we will be accepting a query. So there are two possibilities, either it can be a type 1 query or it can be a type 2 query. So first we are accepting the query type as input, and then if it is a type 1 query then we are going to accept 3 more integers, but if it is a type 2 query then we are going to accept only 2 more integers. So if it is query 1, then we will be using the update range function which is present in the class named numList. So using the object which we have created, we are invoking this method named update range. So we can see that numList dot update range left, right, comma val. So we are passing these values in the arguments to this method which is present in the class named integer list. So our task is to define this method so that the integers in this particular range will be updated. Similarly, if it is a type 2 query, then we are calling the method named getSum. So in the print statement we can see that numList dot getSum left comma right. So our task is to define a method in the class named integer list. So the name of the method should be getSum and it should return the sum of integers in this range left to right. So these are the two methods which we have to define in the class named integer list. So now let us see how we will defining the class so that we will be getting the correct output. So the syntax for creating a class is class and then the class name. So I am creating a class named integer list. So for this class, first we have to define the constructor. So the constructor is nothing but the init function. So here I am defining this init method. So in the arguments we are given a list of integers in the hello.py code. So we have to accept it here. So after self I am giving numList in which we will be storing the list of integers. So I am creating a class variable. So I am setting self.numList is equal to numList. So now the constructor is defined and now our task is to define two more methods named update range and getSum. So first let us see how we will be defining this method named update range. So for update range we were given three values in the arguments left, right and val. So here I am accepting those values and now our task is to update the integers in the range left to right by incrementing it with the value val. So I am creating a loop that iterates from left minus 1 till right. So here I am iterating from left minus 1 because the list, the values are present from 0. So that is why I am starting from left minus 1 and I am iterating till right. And in every iteration we will be adding the integer value with val. So self.numList at the index I plus is equal to val. So the integers present in the particular range will be updated. So this is how we will be defining the update range in order to update the list values. So next our task is to define this method named getSum. So the getSum accepts only two integers left and right. So in this method our task is to return the sum of integers in this particular range. So similarly we have to iterate from left minus 1 till right and we have to print the sum of integers in that particular range. So this is how we have to define the class in order to get the correct output. Thank you for watching.